Hi everybody, welcome back. This is Mandy with Hope Designs, and I'm just going to do a quick 8-inch canvas so I can keep practicing using my Yeeho a little bit. And I'm just using some pretty simple colors. I did get a wonderful gift in the mail the other day. I can see some bubbles in my pillow paint. Sorry about that noise. Mark Gilday sent me a Puffy 2000 and I'm super excited to try it. Thank you, Mark. So that will be making its debut soon. I'll try to remember to show it to you guys before this video is over. And I can't wait to play around with it. It looks so fun to use. So I'm going to put down a pretty good sized puddle of carbon black from Golden. So we're using the Bloom recipe. What I use is in the description box below. I've already got my pillow paint down. I usually use, for my pouring medium, I usually use either the Sherwin-Williams Infinity Gold, 3 parts of that to 1 part Jo Sonja, or 2 parts of that to 1 part Behr 8300 to 1 part Jo Sonja. I like both of those very well. Honestly, the only reason I do that sometimes with the Behr is I already have Behr. And the Infinity is very expensive, so it just kind of reduces the cost overall a little bit. So, but if you're looking for some good pouring medium ratios, that's what I use. I do need to make a new video of mixing. I know a couple of you guys have asked for one, so I will try to do that soon. And I'm throwing down some Interference Red from Color Art, some Interference Gold Sparkle on top of the black. And I really like the way this looks, so I'm going to use a lot of it. And then I have a Color Art color mix that I mixed up myself. I had this idea that the Blissful Bordeaux Glitz color would look really cool with a little bit of cinnamon brown in it. Because it's not quite brown, still get the winey color. And I really liked it, but I added a little bit of the Temptation Glitz color to it too, just to play around with it. So I'm going to use a pretty hefty dose of that on top of this. I know I used too much paint and I'm okay with that. I like a lot of color saturation sometimes on these small blooms, so I'm not necessarily going for a bunch of negative space. So look at that. It's a beautiful color. These glitz colors, you guys, are, I mean, I love Primary Elements all the way, for sure. But man, the glitz colors are just, they are just so much fun to work with. Let me see if I can zoom you guys in without my autofocus losing its mind. That's the problem, is I'll be painting away and I go to edit the video and figure out you guys have been in autofocus chaos for who knows how long. And this is Golden Honey Prism Pour. And in case you hadn't seen, there are 4 new Prism Pour colors out. So don't forget to grab those. You can buy them in a 4-pack, I think. And you can use my code, save 20% on anything on Color Art's website. So if you haven't gotten the Jelly Bean set, definitely want those. But the code is Mandy1120. And I mean, the colors are amazing. I have them, but I don't have them mixed yet. So I'll be doing some of those soon. So I'm going to pop some bubbles here while I'm talking to y'all. But yeah, you can save 20% on anything on the site. It's a great deal. And I absolutely love those colors. I use Golden Honey a lot. I love both of the gold colors. But this is what I do when I get them. I kind of dab the top of the lid. It's probably too close. But this is Heart Throb. And this one is Pretty Petunia. It's just way too close to the camera for you guys to see that. It's not going to look the same as mixed up, but just a little preview. This is Envy. Woo-hoo. And this one is Waterfalls, a beautiful rich blue. So super excited to share that with y'all. And I'm going to use a Lamp Black cell activator. This is actually a gram cell activator. I got it from Blick. And I really like it so far. I like little tiny cells, and sometimes it produces those. I like to have a pretty decent sized puddle with my Yeeho because we don't always get along well, me and that little guy. I was really tempted to just break out Puffy today and try him, but I don't want to lose my practice with my Yeeho. You know how it is, like when you're out of your comfort zone, you want to push until you get a breakthrough. So pardon my head for a second. I'm just going to spread it out a little. Okay. I had a major issue there. We might break out the Puffy today. Let's see if I can't fix this. Yeah, I don't like how that went up through the pillow. I'm hoping it'll collect back. I love the colors, like a lot. I don't know if you can see that. That's exactly what I wanted without all that white. Oh, let me see. I held it in one place too long. That's how that happened. Man, I love the interaction of that gold with that color though. Whew. All I'm doing in the middle, I'm not really trying to create cells. I'm just breaking the surface tension. The cells will develop kind of on their own. But this here is a mess. So I'm hoping that I have enough pillow paint to offset some of that damage. I really hate it when that much white comes up. A little bit's okay, but I don't like this much. Ooh, I think I just made that worse. Oh, you know what? I might have to see if I can try out my Jody skills and embellish, because this crap right here upsets me. But maybe I can make it work if I do a little embellishing. I definitely have a lot of pillow paint, so let's see if we can't tilt that bad boy a little bit. Look how messed up it is. There is some cell activator, so I'm gonna try to blow with my mouth. Just trying to expand the areas that are not bad, so that if I do embellish, we have a little bit more surface area that's working for me. This is why me and the Yeehaw have some trust issues. Because sometimes it nails it. Like over here, bravo. Over here, not so much. And all of my efforts keep making it worse. But I know it's really operator error. Let's face it, we can't really blame the Yeehaw. So, but now I kind of feel like I should have used Puffy. Let me get a skewer really quick. And, Jody, if you can hear me, I'm calling you. SOS, come help me. All right, y'all. I don't like this part. I like this part. I'm trying to figure out how to rescue this without messing it up really bad. I feel like that's maybe not going to be a great way to do that. I really am not good at this. Jody, help me, Jody. I know she would if she was here. She would help a sister out. I feel like I can't go too crazy with the swirlies here. I feel like I gotta like maybe alter some things up here so it's not too crazy, you know? Maybe a little action over here. That's gonna fly off though, so it's okay. But I like this part. Maybe I should maximize some of the lines that aren't terrible, right? Like, hey, you're not too white and crazy. With pillow paint coming up everywhere. I am not good at this. I hope you guys enjoy laughing at me while I laugh at myself. I thought that was gunk, but it's paint. I mean, a bubble. Let's see. Let's do... I don't know. Let's do this. And let's do... I really have no point of reference for this. I just know that I can't let that look crazy in the middle permanently. And this right here, this whole corner is a problem. So I'm gonna try to spin it and see what happens. It looks like a flippin' disaster. I love the colors though. So okay, let's see. Thankfully I put way too much pillow paint on there, so that's the only thing that may create a favorable outcome in this scenario here. The other thing that might work out, it looks really crazy. The other thing that might work out is I put all that interference color, which I know you may not fully be able to see now, but when it dries, it's gonna really pop. And it's gonna pop really well if I resin it, which if I don't hate it, I'm gonna resin it. I don't really hate it. Whoa, that was not a great corner fixer. I can't talk. It's late and I think my brain's just like, no more for you today. Anyway, but this was not the error of the paint or the cell activator. This is operator error. So if you're watching this thinking, I don't know if I like that cell activator, don't blame the cell activator. It's totally me. It's actually a really good cell activator so far. I like it. I mean, it's kind of hard to mess up black, but it's possible. Okay, so the skewer worked better than my toothpick for the embellishing, but this dumb pillow paint has been causing me some extra bubbles lately, and so that's all I'm trying to do now is catch them before they dry and make a big white dot. I still don't love this right here because it's very white, but I think The pigment should soften that a little bit as it dries. And, you know, I think if you didn't know that, sorry, I'm trying to pop these bubbles. If you didn't know that I screwed it up, you might be like, oh, look, there's a little white in there. And it would be okay. And there's so much gold and color in it that I think it's okay. Like, I think if we were to hang it up like this or like this, it would be okay. And there's, you know, because I did a little bit of just regular lines over here, it doesn't look too wild. But, you know, this is part of what we do when we practice, right? We're not expecting everything to be a masterpiece. Well, I expect it to be, but that's not the reality. I've had to manage my expectations over the years, you know what I mean? Let's see if I can't cover this corner wants to be white and I don't want it to be white. I think that's just the canvas showing. So I'm gonna spin it one more time. If I could get a little bit of that swirly stuff a little closer to the edge, that would make me happy. But all I'm really doing is opening it all up. But it's probably hard for you to see that. Let me see if I can bring you in for a close-up. But the interference is already sort of showing through it, so I think it's gonna be okay. Either way, it was good practice for me. I really like the lamp black. I really like the way the color turned out. It still looks very Blissful Bordeaux-ish, but there's some hint of cinnamon brown in there, and I really love the way that pops with the gold and the black background. So let me bring you down for a quick close-up, and then I'll get cleaned up. And soon, Puffy will be debuting for you. I'm so excited to try it out. Okay, give me just a minute. All right, everybody, so here's our close-up. Again, I super love the colors. One of my favorite things about using this interference colors is they really produce some really cool cells with some really cool depth. So you can see the kind of peacock multicolored cells there. As that dries, those become even more defined. I also really love this little section with the tiny cells. I love that. Love the colors a lot. Here's where I screwed up. Well, not here, but further down here. Not the greatest embellishing. Jody, if you could just somehow like teleport over here when I really need you to come rescue, that would be awesome. But I'll get there. Gotta do it for myself. I understand. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the experiment. Don't forget Mandy1120 for 20% off anything on Color Art's website. And appreciate you guys. Have a great day.